Hello, Scripps employees. As part of Workforce Development Month, we are bringing you a three-part series on the Scripps employee career search experience. Today is part one, and we're going to talk about what to consider before you submit and apply for a new role here at Scripps. My name is Samantha Felia, and I'll be your host and guide through the next three parts of the mini-series. I've been with Scripps a little over 11 years, and I actually started in the diet office at Green Hospital in 2009. As you can see in the picture below, I'm with my food service colleagues, and I've grown my career and I'm really passionate about the Scripps employee experience in my current role, supervisor of talent acquisition. So I am a subject matter expert in the recruitment process. So thanks for being here today. I'm excited to dive right in. Before we talk about things to consider before submitting your application, I want to highlight our new career site that just went live this summer. It gives a fresh new look to job seekers and features all employee photos, which really enhance our brand and our culture to future job seekers. And it gives you, as an internal employee, an opportunity to see career progression stories of current employees and how they've gotten to their positions and grown their careers here at Scripps. I also want to point out the talent network. And the talent network is an opportunity for you to opt in for particular job alerts if you're looking for a particular position, but also gives you updates about our organization as another form of media other than the Scripps Connect, but then also gives you an opportunity to share jobs and opportunities with friends and family. All right, so what should you consider before applying and submitting your application to another Scripps role? With any job seeker process, it does start with updating your resume and profile in the Scripps Career Center. We find that a lot of internal employees don't add their Scripps experience. It's their profile and resume are all from when they first applied at Scripps. So taking a moment to really reflect on your experience and highlighting what you've learned here at Scripps and the accomplishment that you've made in your current department is really impactful. So making sure you update and that you have all of your work history in your Scripps Career Center profile and an updated resume really helps to understand what you're looking for and all of your experience. And then when you are looking for positions on our new website, it is important that you just take a moment to make sure that you meet all of the requirements for the role and even some of the preferred qualifications for the role. We do look for talent that meet both preferred and all the required, and those applicants typically are moved forward to the hiring leader. So make sure you look at both, not just the minimum requirements, to make sure that you're competitive as an applicant for that role. And then one of the new features on our new job site is looking at your commute. A lot of times we see internal candidates pick one job title and then they sprinkle their job application to 10, 15 sites. And really looking at the location of the position will really help show intent instead of submitting numerous applications. San Diego is a very large county, and so to ensure that you have that work-life balance, your commute is a large part of that. So using the commute calculator on each of the job pages will allow you to understand how long it will take you to get to work each day. Another factor to consider is your personal HR file. Do you currently have any recent corrective actions that would be seen in the past year? If so, it may not be the best time to be applying for positions because you may not be the most qualified among all the applicants. It may be better to hold off on applying until there's a demonstrated and consistent improved behavior in whatever that situation was. Our talent advisors do look at the HR file when looking and considering to move candidates forward to the hiring leader. Corrective actions are in your HR file and active for 1 year. So if you do have any questions or not sure if it's been a year, feel free to reach out to your HR operations team at your site. They'd be happy to answer any questions about what's in your personal HR file. And lastly, my last tip is to really let your leadership know that you are interested in other roles. They can really be your advocate. They work with you day in and day out, and they be able to give you development opportunities within your department. Um, It'll give you insight on career growth or information about other departments that you may not have had otherwise. So use your manager and supervisor as a resource, and they could even reach out to a manager on your behalf, um, and talk about your performance. So as I promised, these videos are going to be short and sweet, but give you a lot of useful information. I hope today was useful and in starting your job search if you're interested in finding a new role here at Scripps. And I encourage you to tune in for part 2 and part 3 of the Workforce Development series. Part 2, I'm actually going to have my colleague Amy from Modern Hire, and she's going to help us discuss the virtual interviewing process and what that looks like here at Scripps, and give you some best tips and tricks for your best interview. Part 3 is going to be a frequently asked question session, answering questions from employees about the job seeker experience. So I hope you tune in. I enjoy speaking with you, and we will talk to you soon.